Before we get started with today's video, I'd just like to give a shout out to a very good friend of mine. His name's the Hovis Man and his channel will be in the description. I highly suggest you go and sub to him and also follow him on his live stream where he does regular streams every day. And this is a video about how Eddie loves his new shiny 2001 monolith, the Xbox One. For those of you who don't get that movie reference, go and watch 2001 A Space Odyssey right fucking now. Although I might hasten to add that it doesn't have explosions going off every 5 seconds and barely clothed future porn stars in it, but it's worth it, if only to get my joke. So much like the apes at the beginning of that space epic, I unboxed my shiny Xbox One and began to shout syllables while beating it on the top to make it work. Naturally, as a man, instruction manuals burn my eyes and skin, so I threw that shit in the bin immediately and proceeded to plug in all the required cables and other motherfuckery to get this thing working. After what seemed like a painful amount of time, thanks to updates to the updates and download codes, I recovered my gamertag and had a fiddle about. The interface is nice, I'll give it that, if a little contrived with many needless layers of bullshit in the way of some basic functions. On a sad note, my Astros only work in stereo, and the bean-counting needle-dick pen pushers at Microsoft thought it was a good idea not to let me use it as a mic over USB. Thanks, fuckers. I know it's well within the realms of possibility to do that. It's not like I'm tasking you to take this rather pretty little ring and drop it in a volcano thousands of orc-infested miles away. It's just simple. You're being greedy. Stop it. So when it came time to actually play some games, I had some options. Battlefield 4, which I will give a fair crack, but not straight away. Killer Instinct, which is actually amazing if you like fighting games. FIFA 14, which would be amazing if I weren't someone on the makes me look like a dog who's been shown a card trick scale, and Ghosts. Now obviously there's some things to say straight away. I didn't notice much difference visually between the 360 and the Xbox One. This game doesn't look next gen. There is one vital difference, however, and that is that the 360 actually has enough people playing to fill up the fucking playlists. There's barely 20,000 people on the Xbox One, which means you might get a mix of EU and US hosts. If you're English like me and you get a US host, you might as well kill yourself over and over for all the good it'll do you. People move across the map like fucking Nightcrawler from the X-Men, disappearing and reappearing massive distances apart. Dedicate that, motherfucker. And that's not even my main problem. My main problem is with the pad. Although not massively flawed, I'm a total BK Randy scrub who can't aim for shit unless I have rounded sticks. My scuff made me the man I am, and I'm missing it badly. Those rounded sticks especially. It's had such an effect that sometimes it feels like instead of hands, what I have at the end of my arms are in fact two large boiled hams. I clumsily beat my hams against the sticks and occasionally manage to hit something, but most of the time just end up looking at the fucking floor. I'll get used to it, but hurry the fuck up, scuff, is all I can say. Obviously Ground War has been added now, but the only maps in the rotation are the ones where actual live under a bridge trolls wouldn't look out of place. Lots and lots of Stonehaven, or Skyrim as Uyghur would say. Oh, and there may be more players in each lobby, but they didn't do a radical Grand Designs-esque rebuild and remove the corners. This is a COD after all, so expect to get camped on. A lot. To finish, I'd like to say that I'm nicely surprised at how useful the Kinect is. Its voice command feature works especially well. One thing though, the choice of red light on it makes me feel a bit like Hal is in the room. It's even sitting there watching me do this commentary. Xbox off. I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I